The coin toss, the iconic symbol of odds, chance, and probability. The reason for its universal acceptance is rather straightforward. It's 50-50. It's black and white. It's one person's victory and another's loss. But most importantly, the toss embodies the epitome of pure luck. Dating back to 700 BC, the toss has long been behind countless decisions. For example, the Wright brothers let one coin flip determine who would press their first coin. Now, want to know something ironic? The toss was never 50-50. Sources exist all across the internet claiming that it can be rigged easily at that. By manipulating the forbidden, one can increase the probability of success. However, this is only possible when one person acknowledges that the flip is never going to work. From the height and angle of the flip, to the position and weight of the coin, external factors invariably affect the outcome. I just did the taboo. I rationalized the universal luck cycle. I'm sorry, but someone had to do it, and I'm here to tell you why. My story traces back to October of 2022, the day of my Period 1 English presentation. Like every other day, I was being driven to school by my father. Also, like every other day, I got on my phone 5 minutes later. It was okay though, because I always ended up taking it around a minute before class. But apparently, this day was an exception. On this day, there was heavy traffic caused by an accident. When I knew I wasn't making any time, I could only sigh and say out loud 3 words. I'm so unlucky. But my dad responded back with another 3 words. This was avoidable. I sat there in silence for the rest of the ride. And I suppose it wasn't a huge deal, but the whole situation bothered me for the rest of the morning. It was eye-opening to realize that I had blamed luck for something I was fully responsible for. Then I realized everyone around me did the same thing. That same morning, I listened to peers justifying their bad science tests with bad luck. People were saying, I studied hours for this test, and the one thing I didn't study for was honor. I thought to myself, they have the opportunity to study all the material. Excusing their failures with bad luck, to me, seemed narrow-minded and irresponsible. Conversely, I actually saw others claiming that good luck helped them guess correctly on multiple choice questions. I disagreed with them. The first reason why is because they use process of elimination to help guess the answer. Process of elimination is a strategic skill that maximizes one's odds of success. Knowing this isn't really good luck or skill. Additionally, it's fair to infer that pattern recognition played a role in this being correct guessing. According to psychologists today, humans can't help but look for pattern and structure in the information coming their way. We all have an innate ability to recognize patterns. In this case, where we have studied scientific beliefs, it's likely that pattern recognition was involved. With these factors in mind, I concluded that the self-proclaimed lucky people brought forth their own successes, as the unlucky people of their failures. Before I get any further in this, let's set my records straight. This is Google's definition of luck. Success or failure apparently brought by chance rather than through one's own actions. Make a note that not just Google, but every dictionary out there believes that luck is out of our control. So in November, I began brainstorming. I knew I wanted to dismantle this definition of luck. Pure luck is non-existent, and that's apparent through examples like a coin flip. I think it's time we accept this truth and actually do something about it.
Take it and you win. Or go here.
I pondered another question. Why do we conceptualize luck as this crazy, law-defying thing when we can acknowledge its scientific complexity and be infinitely more successful? In media, there's good luck, bad luck, those who are lucky, and those who are unlucky. People love the idea of seeing 11 and 11 on the clock, keeping a good luck charm, and they even entertain the idea of bad omens, black cats, and broken mirrors. Turns out, the answer to my question was actually blatantly obvious. It's what we all know and choose to ignore. Luck is exhilarating. It's a neat, simplified concept, and thrilling to romanticize. Who doesn't love feeling like the chosen one? Moreover, the way we talk about luck is playful, yet it is often deemed a valid excuse for when things go wrong. We employ the term daily, and we choose its quirky connotations ourselves. Now here's the next question for all of us. Is it worth conceptualizing luck this way? In my opinion, it's not. The way we are defining luck on a regular basis is holding us back. Richard Wiseman believes in similar. The renowned psychology professor states, lucky people create, notice, and act upon the chance opportunities in their lives. He seems to believe that luck is never really coincidental. Or wise men, after all. But going back to my point of idea, there are gamblers who are winning their bets by raising the odds. On that scale, they may appear as lucky winners. However, I would declare them smart winners. It's controversial, yes, but they spotted a chance to increase their likelihood of success and seized it. In short, they chose luck. They chose luck. Upon realizing that, I looked at my own life, and I reflected on how many opportunities go unnoticed every day because I wait to be chosen by luck instead. And that responds to my question from earlier. Pure luck does not exist. Therefore, we may as well see as much luck as we can. What we can do is exercise luck consciousness. To define this made-up word, luck consciousness is a state of mind where one is deliberately trying to maximize their odds of success. You and I have control over our lives, more than we want to. As Wiseman said, lucky people notice and act upon what he calls chance opportunities. Inspired by his words, I noted that lucky people share similar characteristics, and those characteristics can be practiced consciously by anyone. We can be alert of well-planned chance opportunities around us. We can exercise open-mindedness, regardless of the situation, like the gamblers who use the 50-50 rule. Third, we can make an effort to observe the patterns around us. For example, we can observe what actions and attitudes constantly lead to success. And the last is bit 5. I believe it is pivotal to have a strong desire to build up for ourselves. Where there's a goal, there's a way, and I stand by that. Now, I challenge you to practice this luck consciousness, because that's exactly what I did. For a week in January, I attempted luck consciousness. I'm going to be honest with you, I didn't win the lottery or anything, but some pretty cool things happened. The first was my science exam. For one question, I completely blanked out from the answer, but what I didn't forget were my first 2 luck consciousness characteristics. I remained calm and open-minded on the lookout for any opportunities. Then the idea hit me to look at the word bank from the previous page for clues. I found my answer there. The next notable event was the Monopoly game I played with my friends. Dedicated to my luck consciousness experiment, I did something absurd. I Googled which properties had the highest likelihoods of being bid on. I looked accordingly to the list and found my properties were actually being landed on quite often. Okay, so sure, I was achieving pretty good results from my self-experiment. Nonetheless, it didn't take long for me to acknowledge that this luck consciousness thing was tiring. These actions were so unfamiliar to me that I felt overwhelmed with having to keep them up. And that's when I noted that luck consciousness is not some mindset to be adapted, but a personal growth process. In other words, I think of it as a skill, or mental sport. It is taxing at first. You need experience, real-time applications, drive, and consistency to learn it. After all, what I learned so so far is that luck is, in essence, a building block. No outcome is coincidental. It's the result of every single moment building block before that. And so-called lucky occurrences are merely build-ups of past decisions. For example, you can consider yourself lucky for listening to my TED Talk, but really you made conscious choices. Luck consciousness is something there's practically no research of. It's unusual, confusing, and overwhelming. And that's the very reason why we must start small. Luck is a building block. We can engage in simple habits that will gradually increase our luck over time. It's simply unrealistic to constantly employ luck consciousness as a mindset. Rather, I have made it a daily routine exercise. When I wake up, I resolve to realize luck. At school, I surround myself with open-minded people who can present positive opportunities. When doing something, I ask myself, is there a way to maximize my odds of success? And when plans fail, I make conscious efforts to keep level-headed so I can recognize alternative opportunities. To conclude, luck consciousness is an oxymoron. Luck is defined as an immensely luck fate, but here I am sharing the practice of manipulating that fate. It's all just a big contradiction, and that's what makes it so powerful. Nobody knows how far this crazy luck consciousness idea will take you, but it will certainly take you further. Just imagine it. A world where you choose luck. Thank you.